guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Now guys, today's video, will I say it's a highly requested video because guys, I have gotten questions on this in my DMs on Instagram, via email, in the comments section of my videos. If I had $1 for every time somebody asked me questions like this or questions relating to this, I'll be so rich, like I'll be a multi-millionaire. But yes, anyway, this video is going to be about my YouTube filming setup. So my setup for like how I film my sit down videos like this, basically the setup of how this video looks right now, all of the gadgets I use, everything I use, what I use to edit, everything, all the things you guys want to know about how I do what I do with regards to content creation. Now if this is something you want to see, then please keep on watching. Okay, so the very first thing, of course, with regards to my setup, my equipment and blah blah blah, is my camera. So obviously the camera I use for my sit down videos is not the same camera I use for like vlogging and you know all of that, but the camera I use for my sit down videos is the Canon 80D. This is like my most highly requested question. The Canon 80D. It is a DSLR camera, and we got this camera way back in 2017. And as at the time we got this camera with the kit lens at the time was going for about 460,000 naira or 450,000 naira as at 2017. I don't know about now that the dollar has been going crazy, but it's a very good camera. And I think the person who actually inspired me to start using this camera was Dima Ome, because she used this camera for some time. I'm aware she now uses the 5D Mark IV, but before that she was using the 80D and her quality was just mind-blowing and I loved it. So I knew that we always were going to get the 80D. And before you start thinking that I have plenty of money, it was my husband that actually got this camera at the time. And yeah, he got it for me. He was using it for photography, but I was also using it to like film videos until he got another camera recently, a Nikon, and this one is entirely my own right now. So yeah, this is the Canon 80D, and initially I was using like the Canon kit lens that came with it, but that lens got damaged. It's a good lens, yeah, but it got damaged at some point. It fell from me and it got damaged. RIP to that lens. But it was a very good lens at the time. It was an 18-135 lens, I think. So the, you know, it was quite flexible and everything, but it still wasn't giving me what I really wanted in terms of like actual quality and stuff. I got the Canon 50mm lens. That lens is perfect if you want to be doing like beauty related videos, or you just have a very big space so that the space between your camera and you is a bit far. It's a cropped lens, so it like really crops you in, but if you have a good distance between you and you know your background, between your camera and you, it's a good lens to have. And I think when we got it then, it was about 50,000 naira then. Again, I don't know about now, but it's a very good lens to have. Another lens that I use very recently, I got this lens very recently. It cost me an arm and a leg, but I had to get it because I had always wanted to have it. It's the Sigma 18-35mm lens. That is what I'm currently using right now to film. I love this lens so much. The quality, number one, is amazing. You guys, my quality has been good, you know, for some time, but if you notice, like when I changed my lens, the quality was like like the quality is so good. As you can see, I love it so much. The autofocus is mind-blowing. It's crazy. It's a very expensive lens. I bought it from a page called Photo Bliss on Instagram. They are very well trusted, you know, sellers and distributors of like lenses like this. So I've always wanted to have a Sigma lens. It has been on my wish list for so long. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy this lens, especially when the really small lens I got in December, that one, it's more of like all of these Chinese brand lenses, the Yongnuo lens. I got the Yongnuo 35mm lens in December, but again, that one got damaged. And yeah, it was giving me what I wanted at the time, but it also had a very noisy autofocus that I did not like. So that, of course, is not the same thing with the Sigma. I love the Sigma lens so much. The Sigma is my baby. When I got it about a month, 2 months ago, I got it for about 360,000 naira, but it was worth it. It was so worth it, and I use it for like everything from my Instagram content to my YouTube content, and it's so good. The quality is amazing. You can literally get any good Canon camera body in terms of like your camera body, but your lens is what's going to take your content to the next level. Okay, so yes, that is it for like my camera and my lenses. For my tripod, I use this random one I got from Austin 7070 here in Abuja, and it's just like a random, you know, tripod. I did have like a bigger, better tripod before, but that one got bad. One of the legs got bad, so I was like, you know what, I need a new tripod. And the time I got this particular one, I think it was in early 2020, I think. You know, I got it for like 12,000 naira from Austin 7070, and it just does the job. It screws up, screws down, goes left, goes right, goes up, goes down. The basic things that you need a tripod to do for you, it does it for me. Okay, for my sound, in terms of my sound, what I used to give you guys crisp sound. You guys always tell me that, oh my god, Alma, what mic do you use? Your sound is always so good. On Instagram, on YouTube, guys, I use a lavalier mic, a lapel mic from Boya. This is like the most popular Boya mic ever. It's the one that every other YouTuber out there uses. It's a lovely mic, and it's really affordable, between $20 and $30 depending on what seller you're buying from on Amazon. But yeah, it's a lovely mic. The sound is amazing, very crisp. I have two other microphones actually, the Rode shotgun mic, the one that you place on top of the camera, and I also have another lavalier mic from, what brand is that now? I don't actually remember the brand, but I'll put it out there for you guys to see. But yeah, but I always tend to go for this Boya mic. I'm just doing like this because it's actually hanging on my top right now, but I absolutely love this mic because it just gives me what I want. The sound is crisp and clear and clean. That's what I love about it. And those other two mics are just like my standby mics. To be honest, I cannot remember the last time I actually used those mics. I always tilt for my Boya mic ever since I got it, you know, last year, and I absolutely love it. Now, talking about spare stuff for your equipment, I do have two batteries that I use for my Canon ATD. I have the original Folocom battery that came with the camera, and I have a spare battery to complement, especially when I don't have power to like charge the other one. It's always important to like have a spare battery, and I got the spare battery for like 10,000 naira. But to be honest, the life of the spare battery is not as good as the Folocom for obvious reasons. Folocom is always Folocom. The other one you buy is always the other one, okay? But yeah, I love the fact that I have two spare batteries. It's always good to have a spare battery because you never know when the one in the camera would die off on you. That happened to me so many times, so many times. It's always good to have a spare charged battery on standby. And going forward, I even might, you know, buy one or two more spare batteries because, to be honest, you can never really go wrong. In terms of memory cards, I have two memory cards. They are both 64 gig, and that's because I have a hard drive that I mostly transfer my clips to when I am done filming. And obviously they're like from the SanDisk family, the SanDisk memory cards. I have two, one for my DSLR camera and one for my G7X camera, which I use for my vlogging. Again, I would definitely try to get one or two more memory cards, but guys, these memory cards are not even cheap. Like, they're like from 10k up. Oh, it's not even cheap something. From 10,000 naira up, this memory card's crazy. But yeah, I have two. And now going into vlogging, you guys know that I use my Canon G7X Mark II for vlogging. I recently got this a couple of months ago and I have been loving it. It has changed my vlogging game, you know, and I just love the fact that it's just easy to carry. I move around with it very easily. I'm yet to get a spare battery for that vlogging camera. To be honest, whenever the camera dies up on me when I'm out and about, I just move into using my phone. I use the iPhone XS Max. Yeah, is that what it's called? XS Max. And I'll probably plan to buy another phone as the year rolls by, but for now, that's what I'm using. And it also gives very good quality, especially when you're out and about in broad daylight. For my vlogging camera, I use the Manfrotto hand tripod. It's light and easy to use with my G7X Mark II and really easy to carry around as well. I don't use a mic for my G7X Mark II because the G7X Mark II does not allow you to plug in any mic. That's the only negative thing for me about the G7X Mark II. It doesn't really give you opportunity to like use an external microphone, but then the mic that comes, the inbuilt mic on the camera, is actually really good as well. So I can actually overlook that and, you know, enjoy the quality that the camera gives me without the opportunities to use an external microphone. Okay, so yeah, that is that about my cameras and my equipment and my sound and all of that. Now to lighting, a lot of people actually ask me, what do you use in your videos? What lighting source do you use in your videos? Guys, natural lights. I haven't touched my ring light in so long. I use that ring light for all of my sit down videos while I was actually in my former house, but When I moved into my new house in October, I haven't touched my ring light. I haven't used my ring light for any sit down videos because my home has a lot of natural lighting. I have 2 big windows in my filming space and I sit directly in front of one window and I open all of them up. That is what gives me all of this cool, nice light. Guys, at the end of the day, natural light is bae. Natural light, if you have good natural light, you wouldn't need softbox, ring box, ring lights, all those things, LED, this one, that one, you will not need it. If you have good natural light, you can actually save money on all of these things. But yes, I do have a ring light just because, but again, like I said, I have not touched it in a very long time. Okay, now moving on to my background. The very first thing I will tell you about my background is that white will always make your photographs and your videos look a lot brighter, and that is exactly what has worked for me. As you guys can see from my background, my walls are white. So the very first step to achieving clean, crisp backgrounds in your videos is just paint your walls white, okay? Not blue, not green, not pink. White would always make it stand out and always make it look really classy, okay? And in my background, I don't really have a lot going on because, to be honest, I love that things are just a bit more minimal in my background. I don't want to have flowers here, a fairy light here, that one there. It can just be too much. So I love how it's just clean and really simple. On my right, most times you guys will see like a lamp. This lamp is a very old lamp. It was Jesse's own right from when he was a bachelor. It was in our living room before, but while we were moving house, one of the top parts got damaged, and even though we tried to like fix it like with tape and everything, it just wouldn't stay. So I said, you know what, instead of leaving this lamp to lie fallow somewhere or something, let me just have it in my background. And ever since I brought it into my background, I love the vibe that it gives my videos. It gives it a very nice clean look. Also in my background, I have some pampas grass. What I call it, yeah, it's pampas grass, but it's like the really small ones. I got them on AliExpress a while ago, and I just put them in like this cute little bottle vases. I think I got those like from a giveaway sometime last year as well. Also, I have 1 or 2 decorative pieces on that, you know, drawer behind me. I covered that drawer. It used to be like actual wood. It is actual brown wood, but I used contact paper to cover it just so that I can also have this my white cute crisp vibe. And yeah, I have a frame of some palm trees behind me as well, and I always would also have a candle burning in my background. Also gives me a nice vibe, and I love how that background looks each time I am filming. With time, I will definitely like switch up some things. If I get bored, I might change the pampas grass for like actual flowers or like something green. But for now, this is what works for me, and I absolutely love it. And then down to what I use to edit, I use my MacBook to edit. Now this is what it looks like. I got this MacBook in December. Before then, like I told you guys, then I was using my husband's MacBook for years and years. I was buruposing that time, but I have now a MacBook of my own. I think this is the MacBook I think it's a 2016 MacBook. I'm not sure what year it is, but yeah, this is what it looks like. I just have this pink case. That's what I love the most about my laptop. This pink case just makes me want to work all the time. I really like that. And on my MacBook, guys, believe it or not, I still use iMovie to film. I don't use Final Cut Pro. I've not joined the league of Final Cut Pro users. I don't know how to use Final Cut Pro yet. I don't have it on my laptop safe. All I use to edit up until now is iMovie. All of my content, everything. The only thing I use differently to edit is InShot. When I use my phone to vlog, I use InShot, the pro version, to edit on my phone. That's the only other thing I use to edit. But aside that, it's all iMovie, baby. iMovie. And I always edit using my hard drive. I have a Toshiba 1TB hard drive. That is what I currently use to edit my videos. I hardly ever edit straight from my laptop, like save my files on my laptop, then edit on iMovie from the laptop. Most times I will edit from my hard drive. I will import my clips from my hard drive into my laptop, and I just feel like it's faster, like the experience of editing is faster, and it just makes everything a lot more safe than just, you know, editing from your laptop. We don't want to hear that something have crashed somewhere or something is slowing down my system. So I just do it straight straight from my hard drive. Okay, also this particular software that I use to compress my videos before I actually upload them on YouTube, a lot of people don't know this, and that's why most times people actually like upload, you know, heavy videos straight from their laptops or hard drives to YouTube, and it takes days sometimes to upload. But I use something called Handbrake. It's a software that you import to your laptop and you use it to compress your videos without losing the quality of your videos. That's the beautiful thing about it. It doesn't diminish your quality, instead it just compresses the video size with the same quality, and you can upload your video in seconds or in minutes, you know, depending on what network that you're using to upload your videos. So that's one secret that you guys should actually know. Okay, so I think I have covered up everything with regards to my setup and what I used to edit, my sound, lighting, camera, equipment, and all of that. I think I have touched on everything, if I am not mistaken. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I hope this video was actually quite helpful for you. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe down below, thumbs up the video, share, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Nobody should ask me again what I used to edit, what camera do you use, what app. Answer this in this video. I'm joking, but you get the drift. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.